Hi, it's Rain from Embroidery Garden, and I'm going to show you how to make this Walker Caddy like I made for my mother-in-law for Christmas. I'm using two placemats. They're reversible. These happen to be the Pioneer Woman placemats from Walmart. You're going to take one of them and you're going to fold it in half. I'm sorry, it's not in half. I'm folding it the top scallop to meet the second scallop up here. And then you do this so you can determine where you're going to embroider on it. I chose to embroider one of Rhonda's monogram frames. It fits in the center here perfectly. This is from a stitchandtimedesigns.com. So I used this template to determine where I was going to embroider the little frame. So after you figure out where you want to embroider it, you're going to go ahead and embroider it. And I'm just going to tape this on here and pretend like I've embroidered it. Okay, after it's done being embroidered, you're going to fold it back again. You line up the scallops on the edges really nice. Then I use the scallops again, like the top of the scallop here and this top of the scallop in the center, and I stitched a line down each side. And this is going to make 3 pockets on the front of the Walker bag. Okay, then I take the other placemat, fold it the exact same way, like this, and it's going to go on the back side. And I'm lining up the scallops again. So here's the first placemat folded, and on the back is the second placemat folded. And you can see that it's offset at the bottom. Then you're going to stitch through all the thicknesses along the edge here. I just put the edge of my presser foot along the binding in the placemat and stitch, and make sure that you back stitch at each fold up here, at each of these pockets. So I'm just going to clip it here and pretend like I've stitched it. So you're going to do that on both sides, this side too. And it's a good idea to lengthen your stitch length a little bit to get through all these thicknesses. Okay, so now you have it, and this would be sewn, so you'd have your 3 pockets here, a big pocket here, and a big pocket on the back side. Now the problem is the pocket here is open. So you go to the back side, and you're going to hand stitch this right here and close it up. Really quick, really easy. Okay, so then the main part of the bag is done. To make the straps, I took a length of 4-inch wide fabric. And real quickly, let me measure this. I cut mine about 4 inches by 9 inches. Okay, and I took the strip, I folded it in half, right sides together, and then I machine stitched using a 1/4 inch seam down the short edge and then across the long edge. I turned it to the right side, I poked the corners out really nicely, and then I took a piece of decor bond, which is a fusible interfacing, and I cut it in a strip about 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little less than that, and I put that strip inside of the strap and ironed it on, fused it so that it gave it a little bit more body, and I had something for the snap to hold into. So to stitch the straps on, I went to the back side of the mat. Okay, let's just pretend this is my strap finished. I also zigzagged the bottom edge of the strap, and then I lined up the strap again using the scallops. I used the valley of the scallop and the first intersecting lines of the crosshatch stitching on the placemat. And I just lined it up, and then I machine stitched a presser foot length away, and I back stitched really good. And I folded it up, and then you can see on this one that I sewed a little box around each of the straps. And then I installed my snaps. and brought them down over to cover any stitching that I had. And the Walker bag's done. Hope this helps you all, and have a Merry Christmas. Thanks.